I'm probably the most unlikely author. So when I talk to someone, they're like, I just don't think I could write a book. I'm like, okay, let me tell you, I'm dyslexic. It took me a number of years before the teachers finally figured this out. And, I had to figure out a different way of reading, but it also affects how you write. And so I had to figure out a different way of writing too. And along the way, finally in college, I had a professor who said, if you wouldn't keep turning in your first draft, you'd be a really good writer. And I was turning in the first draft because I'm like, I can't write. So I'll just turn in the rough draft. And I finally got busted, just like I did in third grade. Third, fourth grade, my teacher's like, oh, you can't read. This guy was like, you can write, but you need to actually put it into practice. So I knew that going through, and obviously going through so many graduate programs, 2 masters. So I had to write theses for that, a PhD, I had to write a dissertation for that. So writing was a way for me to say, okay, here's what I think. This is how I synthesize stuff. I also tend to be a big picture thinker, which also tends to help authors when they're stuck because they're so small picture looking at their book. So that big picture thinking has me processing things at a broader way.